think about this shit? What do you see around you?
Craziness.
Not yet.
Too bad we don't get this joy.
What do you think of this shit?
Hello and welcome to Dead Air Radio.
Dead Air Radio.
Hey, what was that? Was that Andrew Lomenzo?
Back, bitches. Back.
We did it back.
This is I might not. Hopefully, I'll be back next week. But this is a little Labor Day treat for all of you.
Hey, who cares about next week? We got you now. Let's focus on the now.
That's a beautiful way to think about it. Always a beautiful mind on this one.
So I'm like Russell Crowe.
I think so. Are you gonna introduce the crew tonight, Bart, or you're gonna be an honor? Can I have the honorary duties? Good evening, everyone. I am back for the truly official version of Dead Air Radio. I even forget what episode this is. As you know, I've been absent for the past few weeks. Had some personal projects going on. Not that I don't love this very much, because I do. But, a man's got to make his money any way he can. But it's not about the money at Dead Air Radio, although you can donate. I think we've been over this a few times. Before I get into all that hubbub, I want to introduce my lovely friends. Oh, you're just going to cut it off like that? I was really feeling that organ.
It's done.
All right.
I'm sorry. I thought that.
Yeah,
No.
it was like a nice funeral service.
As usual, we have the man sitting to my adjacent side of the table, Mr. Ben Bourgeois.
Hey, how you doing?
He is like the grease to my bike chain.
Wow.
He makes this shit run smoothly. He helps.
I thought I was the thorn in your side.
No, that's the man to my actual side here,
Oh!
Mr. Adam Barnes. He's a thorn in no one's side. If you guys aren't aware, we got a website, deadairmke.com. Mr. Adam Barn here, he built that thing from scratch, and it's a pretty good looking website. I know he spent a lot of time on it, but it's better than anything I could have ever made. And I went to school for some web shit. He didn't, and he's making stuff 10 times better than I ever could. So that's what Mr. Adam Barn brings to the table, and we love him for that. Let's get a round of applause if we could, if we have that soundbite loaded. All right, gentlemen. So in my absence, what has been going on here?
You missed it. We had some strippers last week.
Yeah, it got wild.
Strippers.
Got really wild.
Like, so you guys get the strippers while I'm gone,
Yep.
and you leave me here with just you ugly, smelly men.
Oh, man.
Were they male strippers?
Duh.
Naturally.
Well,
You know, I saw on Craigslist earlier this week in the gigs section, which I like to frequent because
I
I
like
think
the
it's
gigs
hilarious.
too. I follow the gigs.
Okay,
section.
did you see this one? Nude dancer required for a party, $100 compensation. All you have to do, it was like, well, all you have to do is be naked and have fun. We got the white. That's how they ended.
They're not even disguising
We got
it.
the white stuff or whatever it was. It was so
Well,
funny.
that could be a lot of things, though.
No, it's only one thing.
Yeah, it's only one thing.
Well, is it semen white?
It sometimes.
I mean,
But I've never heard anyone refer to it as the white.
really?
Let me give you some of the white.
I gave her the white.
Gave her the
I
white
gave her the white in the eye.
I gave her the white in the eye until I could see the white in her eyes.
I didn't fire till I saw the white in her eyes.
You know, have you ever wiped up some of that on like a toilet paper, and you actually it's kind of yellow when you really
After
look at
time, it
Yeah.
could turn.
Trust me,
yellow.
I know very well. It crusts over yellow.
it. I'm just saying, it looks very white, kind of grayish white, you know. But when you wipe it up with like a paper towel or something,
I
Yellow.
think certain
It's protein
certain
that turns
paper
it yellow.
certain papers interact with it and turn it a little yellow.
well, I guess I do have like a high garlic and like olive oil diet, so it's probably why mine's a little bit yellow.
So you gotta have a wild viscosity on that stuff.
It's pretty runny actually,
Yeah.
and it stinks to high heaven.
It stinks, huh?
Stinks.
So it just fills up the room with a funk.
It's like it's like more like it's like someone's baking garlic bread. Kind of smells like that. So
Usually a pleasant smell, but in
Here, I
this
thought you were
scenario,
baking
not so
garlic
much.
bread every night. I come home and think somebody had a pasta dinner tonight.
Yep.
No,
Well, somebody had a pasta-smelling dinner.
It's like a buttery noodle. You know how that's maybe a little hint of sharp Parmesan.
just the butter.
Parmigiano Reggiano. So that's me. That's what I do when I'm when you guys are home. I kind of like to do that too, more than when no one's home.
Yeah, I know.
It's that-
I used to have the webcam on you all the time.
Yeah, and that's the
I would
most.
VPN that shit and just watch.
That's the worst, man. When you're at home, you know, you think you're alone, and then you want to do a little you time. You see that it's your roommate's webcam's pointing right at you. You don't know, and I've heard a lot of conspiracy about those things like
They're
going
always
on.
on. You know, when I first got that webcam, the red light on it would only turn on when I'd like access Skype or when I would turn it on myself.
Yeah, right.
But then after a while, when the computer would start, that thing would be red, and it would stay red, which meant it was it was on, it was
Right.
going,
That's so creepy.
even
man.
when it wasn't activated by yours truly.
Well, yeah, I mean, I know I've noticed a lot of like, what is it, like flash programs or like allow access to
Yeah.
to webcam, and it's like, I don't really want that, but I don't know. I guess.
Oh,
just
are
don't
you
have a
talking about
webcam.
My Free Cams?
What are you talking? What is that?
Oh, you never been there?
Is it like Live Jasmine?
No, it's way
Yeah.
better. That's a pop-up that you just have to make sure you get rid of after the cleanup and the exit out of incognito in Google Chrome.
Yeah, it's
God bless that.
an assassin pop-up that'll.
Because it's a window pop-up. It's not a tab pop-up.
Yeah. Well, you know
So
what I do?
you'll close out everything and then you got this Live Jasmine or something horribly worse if you're...
Depending on where you're going.
Yeah, yeah.
The internet's full of twists and turns. Outta here. Goddamn jackass. Jack Rebney.
Winnebago, man. I got to revisit that.
Yeah, the documentary kind of like sealed the deal for me. It's like
It's-
after I watched that, it's like, you know what? I don't need to see this video anymore. I mean, not that I don't love it. It's just it's kind of like it laid
It's
it
a
to
whole...
rest.
Yeah, I guess it did like bookend the whole thing.
Right. It's like you finally got closure, because the reason you'd watch it, not primarily, but you'd watch it because it's kind of mysterious. It's like, who is this man, and why is he so angry at this Winnebago?
I think what makes the video so alluring, same with the "Shut Up, Little Man" audio clips, is that you only know them from the content. You don't know anything else about them. So
Yeah.
when these documentaries come out and expose like the story behind it and what happened after
Right.
and all this, it kind of, I don't know, it just makes it real, and then
Yeah.
it's not mystical anymore.
Exactly,
You watch
mystical,
it,
exactly.
and it's not. It
it
doesn't
like
have the
it
allure.
debunks it.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it really doesn't debunk, but it takes all the wind out of its sails.
Yeah, it's right. It's like you said, it makes it less mystical and more like a reality. Because like the reality of it's usually pretty sad, especially with like "Shut Up, Little Man." It's like these guys were just like hopeless alcoholics.
Yeah.
like.
And Tony, poor Tony.
Oh man! For those of you out there who have not seen "Shut Up, Little Man," highly recommended documentary.
Dude, I was suggesting the other day somebody watch El Bulli. You guys heard of this one?
No, what is that?
It's about this restaurant. I wish I could remember where it is. It's like in Monaco or something. I don't know where it is, but super, super high-end restaurant, like
Yeah.
one of the best in the whole entire world. And they're closed for like a cumulative 6 months out of the year to create new menus.
Whoa.
And they have like food scientists in there that get the freshest
Whoa.
ingredients from everywhere.
Yeah.
And they try every combination of everything. They take pictures of everything. Like, say they want to try mushroom with, I don't know, like mushroom with this, with that.
Yeah.
They take those 3 ingredients and they make each of them every different way you can make that ingredient.
Whoa.
And they take pictures of each plate and they have the head chef dude, the owner, whoever he is, taste every single one. And this guy just like, he'll taste it and just look around for a second and then just like dismiss it or be like,
Yeah.
that's the one. You know, and they make an entire menu like this. It's insane.
That's a pretty elaborate process. I mean,
Dude, it's insane. The documentary's kind of boring.
Yeah.
It's like 2+ hours, I think.
Damn.
But what they do is outrageous.
Yeah.
It's the type of place where it's like $500-$600.
like a plate.
It's something like that, I think.
Well, like that, I know this is old news now, but like the rich kids of Instagram website
yeah.
where like they had that like $105,000
That was
dinner
insane.
bill.
The
fuck,
That's so
man?
sad. Those are, what was it? No, they had it. I thought it was more than that because I thought the bottles of Dom were like 50 grand.
Yeah, like 40 or 50,000. It's some. It was. I mean, it was 100-something thousand, which for a dinner.
It's insane.
Pretty wild.
But they also like. I seem to remember like Cokes were like $10.
$10 or $11.
Just
But
like-
even so what?
Well,
so
right.
what? That,
Yeah, so that's like a $40 dinner.
Yeah.
Well, I know. I'm just saying like that's just everything is just absurdly overcharged because like that clientele like wants to pay that much to prove they can. It's kind of sad.
Yeah.
Same thing with like even local restaurants. Well, I don't want to mention any because I don't want to get anyone in trouble
Come
here.
on, mention them.
No.
Mention
I have close ties to this place.
Oh.
They
Give us a couple more hints.
they like to like they charge
Yeah, word
they charge a little bit more for things just because they can, and the clientele expects to pay that much and like
Yeah,
feels
but
good
that's-
about paying
That's
that
the
much.
status quo.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. That's just the way that it is.
Right? No, exactly.
I mean, you see, I watched a cooking show yesterday where they gave them $15. You go to the store, get $15 worth of things, and then see how much you can get for that plate. And
Oh,
then they
yeah.
had like the best chefs in the world, or these people rate the dishes, and some of them they were willing to pay almost $40 a plate for, and it's like, I mean, somebody's got to get paid for that effort and that knowledge.
Oh, yeah.
So it's not like you're getting robbed.
It's like
on
parts and labor
It is. Well, it's labor.
to put it into
You already got parts. for whatever.
terms.
Yeah,
Hey, that's the way. It's the way of the world, though. You know. I guess.
I suppose.
Even in industries such as your own, you got to. That's where the money is. The labor, it's the expertise. It's like your dad would always say. It's like I don't. What did he say? I don't like question. I don't question your profession.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, he was notorious for saying that because everybody wants to nickel and dime you,
Yeah.
and it's like, well, do I go to your office and nickel and dime you? On,
Yeah.
it's
It's like-
what I spend.
Like I don't judge your profession. Like I just pay because that's. I trust you essentially.
And the bottom line of that, the moral is you can't trust anyone. You're
No.
getting ripped off no
No.
matter who you're paying.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's you're never just fairly competent because then they wouldn't do it.
But that's the American dream.
Unless we lived in a true communism.
The American dream is like what I did when I had my intern. No, it wasn't an internship. It was a co-op in high school. Was I figured out that I could punch in the morning. I was supposed to go clean schools, their computers. I would punch in. I would go to a school, find a corner room, lock the door, and sleep on the floor as long as I possibly could. Then I would get up and go on Shockwave.com or Addicted Games and play games until my shift was supposed to be up. And sometimes in between, I would go and have lunch with you, Andrew.
Yeah, I remember that.
2-hour
Yeah.
lunches.
You're like,
we'd go
I'm supposed to be at
skateboard."
work right now. Well, man, when you're a kid, what can you expect, huh? especially when it's like the shittiest job of all time.
That was horrible. It was just the worst.
Well, doing a horrible job at work is part of growing up.
But my point in the whole thing is because I was treated so horrible, that's why I was horrible to them. That's why I would
Cyclical.
try and sneak hours and do this and that. When you have respect for the person you're working for, then you want to produce something. You want to impress them. But when they're just being assholes, then you're like,
Right.
all right, let's see how I can frick you over.
Frickers.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of frickers we're dealing with this day and age. Oh boy, oh boy. Well, anyway, we're gonna move things along. Now that was a nice little diversion. Looks like we have some news highlights, you guys. I haven't been keeping track of anything. I've been locked in a room for 24 hours at a time for 3 weeks, working on some bullshit. You guys want to hear about that?
Sounds hot.
Well, I bet the viewers were wondering where I've been for the past few
Yeah,
weeks.
yeah, we want to hear. We want to hear about
correction.
Black Dynamite.
The viewer.
Let's take a look.
Are we still at 1?
Are we at 1?
See, that's the effect.
Do we have 1? We got 1. all right,
It's
all
probably
right.
just
we
Nick
got
and
one.
Beck.
That's them
What's up,
in
Nick?
back. Yeah, nobody
What's
listens.
up, Nick?
Nobody listens anymore.
Well, that's
Not
the
live.
effect.
We make our money in syndication. We've been saying this
All
since
right.
day one. And,
Well, when you lose the star of the show, it's to be expected, I suppose.
No dispute here.
No. Yeah, for those of you who've been wondering where I have been for the past few weeks, been working on a top secret project. Can't divulge much information. It's we're still in the works here, but let's just say it's going to be a pretty fun little motion comic for a major cartoon network.
Yeah, Barnes already divulged.
Are you serious? You told them about everything?
No.
You said?
every little detail.
Folks at home. No, it's not even that big a deal. Or it's not even secret. It's Black Dynamite motion comic coming soon. Don't know when exactly because it's been taking forever to make. I
Is
don't know.
that show airing?
Well,
Yeah,
there's,
it's on Sunday nights. I
Somebody
believe at
told me that it was
11:35.
on already.
Yeah,
there's like a
it's on.
cartoon. This is like a motion comic. It's like,
But it's the same show.
I guess. I don't.
The same character.
See, I don't know if it's even gonna be on TV. I think it might.
It
just be
sounds like an
online.
internet
I
thing.
think it's just an online like
Oh, okay.
supplemental like thing to boost ratings or something.
Right,
I
right.
wonder like how much I can talk about it. Like, I have no idea. You know how people
Well, if they
always.
didn't tell you anything, how are you expected not to talk?
Yeah, if they didn't make you sign something that says you can't talk
Yeah?
about it,
No?
then you
Nothing?
can talk about it. You can spoil the plot. You'll ruin literally 4 people's.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is gonna go viral, and we might get this out to like 30 years.
And then I'm gonna be
That's 15 people.
imprisoned indefinitely. No, I don't know. It's pretty cool. I mean, I've been working on it for way too long, and it's kind of like, I know everything that happens in it, so the novelty is a little worn off on me. But I think y'all at home are gonna appreciate it. I'll let you know when that's dropping, just because you can, say a little what up
It's
to me
actually
with your thoughts and
popping
prayers.
now. Nothing drops anymore. It
Pops? I thought it was dropped.
Yeah, dude, nothing's dropped since
No,
2006.
Yeah, it
Oh.
pops now.
Well, look at me, just been out of the circle, I guess. Thanks, guys. Thanks for informing me.
Well, I was trying to be condescending, but if you got something out of it, that's fine.
I don't take anything in a condescending manner anymore.
Oh, that's good.
I've learned to accept all tones of speech, all implications, all things inferred. So what else do you got on that computer? I see a little bit of news clips you have for us.
Well, Bougie, I don't know if you heard. You'll probably be able to appreciate this. A guy named Walter White
Yeah, I
was
heard
arrested
that.
for cooking
meth.
to take all the wind out of my sails.
Oh, sorry. Well, I wanted to prove I
Hey.
heard what it was.
First of
Otherwise,
all-
like, yeah, sure.
First of all, we've used that analogy already. We can't use it again.
The wind out of the sails.
Wind out of
Oh, yeah, I
sails.
did use
Tonight we did use that.
Yeah,
you
I
already
did.
used it.
I used it.
Really? It might have been when I was doing something else because I don't remember that.
Well, if you would just focus a little bit more on this podcast,
you
we're
know
trying
what?
to.
Family.
you know what? I'm just trying to make.
This is our time together. I don't get to see you guys anymore, and I will not have this kind of fighting.
Well, I was
Well,
trying.
I did
to,
see you Wednesday.
I was just trying to help.
Well, don't try to help anymore. Just help.
What about this guy? They say This guy's 82 years old, and he's lived for the last 70 years without eating or pissing or drinking any water.
Well, he's an idiot. I mean, eating is great. Drinking is great.
Yeah, but this guy apparently doesn't need to, and I believe it by the look of him.
Who cares? If you don't need
How-
to, it's still great.
How can you not eat or drink or pee?
I don't know.
Or poop?
It doesn't make sense. He's like a miracle old man.
I mean,
Old Man Miracle, the name
I
of
feel
the
like
article.
most of the things I do, I don't need to do, but I do them because they're fun or they're great or.
If I didn't have if I
nice.
didn't have to eat or drink water, I'd be fine with not having to.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you still would. You
If I
wouldn't do
didn't
it
have
every
to?
meal, but you still would.
If I never had to and never felt the
Oh,
need
you wouldn't
to.
have an ice cream cone or something every once in a
No,
while?
not if I didn't want to.
What? And what about a Snickers? You would have a Snickers. Cotton candy?
Probably not.
How about pickled turnips?
I
Oh,
didn't-
come
I don't think I
on
eat the
with the pickled turnips.
Sorry, I like my Mediterranean food.
Is that what that
You
is?
like your Mediterranean food like you
Sounds like made up food.
Pickled turnip? Are you crazy? God, pick that shit
I
up.
feel like that's a callback to like the first episode.
Yeah.
The pickled turnip.
It was like the Middle Eastern
Onion.
Oh wow, good memory, Ben.
Oh yeah, the turnip. Okay,
That's
so
why we keep them around, ladies and gentlemen.
our former sponsor, the Irish Knot, they kind of suck now.
Apparently they suck.
Well, Bougie just got up and left. I was gonna bounce around with him. We were there drinking earlier
Before the show.
before the show, and it was just kind of there was no music, and it was like pitch black inside, very much like it was closed.
Were they? Yeah. Were they open? You guys just break in?
And there was no bartender there. They were there.
Just not there for you.
Well, we were served our drinks promptly and courteously, but it was just very, very strange to be in a bar very quietly, no music,
Yeah, that's
no lights on.
that's no atmosphere for a bar.
No.
I haven't been there in a while, so I can't speak to this. However, I do know that they have stopped sponsoring us for drinks before the show. So yeah, they can go to hell. Not saying don't go there, but just saying I'll never go there again.
I'll go there again. Just saying, it's kind of weird.
All right, fine. I'm okay. Don't go there, but we'll go there.
Yeah, I mean, like if you want, just know what you're getting into if you're gonna go there.
We're gonna need to find a new sponsor pretty soon for that kind of thing. Are we still sponsored by Can Snaps?
Can snaps?
Yeah. Is that what these are? Is that what we called these things?
We're calling them can snaps.
Or they're
and-
like,
well, we gotta keep the hush on the can snaps. Can snaps for sale early 2013.
Yeah, Can Snaps. Be there. We're looking actually for investors right now for the Can Snap empire.
We should get can snaps up on Kickstarter.
You know, Can Snap.
Oh yeah, you shouldn't really announce that on.
We're early
Yeah.
investors. We don't. I didn't say.
It was
details.
an announcement of the.
Oh, you just said the name.
we
yeah.
just said the name and that it's coming early 2013. They don't. They have no clue what they are.
I feel like you get a 3-pack for $5.
10.
No way,
$10?
$10.
Yeah.
No
No.
no one will pay $10.
But
for that.
3-pack for $5.
Five, they'd
is
pay.
reasonable.
They'd pay. They would pay.
We're losing
And
money.
they'd be great. I mean, they
Get
would,
them in like the BP. Well, we should stop talking secret business plans.
Yeah. Although, I think Nick can get in on this, and that's the only person who's really listening right now.
Well, the people outside can hear. That guy can hear.
I don't think you can hear.
He can hear.
say something for him to hear.
He can hear it. He's trying not to.
Hey,
look.
you into Can Snaps? You can't hear.
He's got a rat on his shoulder.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Wait, how do I turn?
Watch me rap in the dark.
Right around the corner, right? Where do I turn it up?
The rat? Oh, the
No, I
thing
don't
was.
turn up the rat. Oh, yeah, I know right.
That's the name of this episode, by the way, is Turn Up the Rat. Turn up.
Turn up the rat.
Alright, we can't be repeating turnips anymore. Wind in my sails.
I really didn't hear him say that. I don't think I've said take the wind out of my sails in my entire life.
Oh, wait, they can hear this outside?
Yeah, they got the speakers going on.
Oh,
right
cool.
now.
You guys guys can hear us out there?
It wasn't on before.
Cool.
It's a good rat, man.
Yeah. He's a cutie. Oh, he's going in the shirt. He's going in the shirt. Getting some of that rat milk.
So, the Star Wars marathon was on today on Spike, like they do from time to time.
I caught a clip of it.
I watched most of all three of them, not all of them, and I have to say that although they were my first introduction to the series, the special editions, most notably A New Hope and Return of the Jedi, are really stupid.
What they added to
Yeah,
it?
they didn't really change anything in Empire, except for
They have
very, very little in
They
Empire.
have Dash Rendar flying away at the end of Empire.
Really?
Yeah.
I never noticed that.
It's super tiny. It's just
The Outrider.
Is that what the ship is? I was trying to think of the name of
the
the ship
Outriders
earlier.
in Mos Eisley. It takes off in A New
Really?
Hope.
I never knew
and then
that.
in Empire, at the end of the movie, when they're in where the hell are they at the end of that movie?
Cloud City?
Yeah, Cloud City.
Best bit.
No, they're on the fleet at the end of the movie. They're on
Okay,
the,
wherever they are, I can't remember. But
the Rebel fleet.
Man, I'm really digging back to the Star Wars archives.
But you can see his ship. They added this little. It's almost like a meteor trail or whatever you put it. You can see it at the end. They added it.
It's like at the end of Super Metroid when you beat the
Yes,
game by saving the Chozos.
It's exactly like that.
Man, great game.
What were they called?
Chozo? Was it
They were
Chozo.
Chozo, yeah.
Chozo.
Yeah, the statues.
Have you ever not saved them? Because I've played through that game maybe more than 20 times and I've never not done it.
I think there were times where I just didn't have time to save them.
Dude, there's always time. Give me a break. There's always time. You only have to have like 15 seconds on the clock and you can save them.
I mean, I'm not gonna say that I save them every time because I can't honestly say that to myself.
I mean, there's no actual reason to, but I do it every time and I don't know why.
There's a reason to. That game pulls you in a little.
Yeah, I like those guys. They teach you how to do. Wait.
Yeah, they
What
give
do
you
they
the
teach you how to
things-
do?
Spoiler.
What do they teach you how to
They
do?
teach you how to run fast, and then you can duck down and jump
Right,
straight
they
up.
teach you the whole.
Oh, the little green guys?
No, those are guys that teach you how to wall jump.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Which
Yeah,
is like-
the Chozos are like the bird statue.
That wall jump in Super Metroid is like one of the hardest
It's
things.
so
to learn.
hard, dude. When I
Once
was
you
a
get it, you get
kid,
it.
when I was a kid, I couldn't do it
Yeah.
for the longest
I
time.
couldn't either.
Yeah.
And I got stuck in. Help me out. The green area before you get to.
Kraid?
No, before Kraid.
Norfair?
It's not Norfair. It's the one that's.
I'm gonna
just-
look it up. I'm gonna look
Meridia?
up the names.
It's not Meridia. It might be. It's
Lost
not
Ship?
Meridia. No, it's not the Lost Ship. It's like the second area of the game. Okay.
I'm looking it up. I'm looking it
Yeah,
up.
figure
I'm
out where
so
it is.
curious.
But there's a
I wanna play
trap
this
door.
game now.
There's an energy
I know,
tank
it's such a good game.
in this room with just squares all over it. But there's a fake floor that you fall through, and then you're in this like trapped area with those green guys.
Oh,
and
yeah,
you have
yeah,
to
yeah.
jump out.
Yeah, that's where
and
I got stuck
you
as
get
a kid.
stuck.
I couldn't do
and
it.
I had to restart the game when I first tried. But having played it since then, I've got.
Brinstar.
Yeah, it has to be Brinstar.
Brinstar.
Criteria, Brinstar, Wrecked Ship, Meridia,
Norfair.
Space Colony, Norfair, and
That game had some of the best
Orion.
music.
Dude, that is one of the best games of all time.
Oh, it's so good.
Hands
it's
down.
so good.
I wish. Oh, man.
Another great one in this series was Other M. Did you guys play Other M?
Was
on
that like a Game
Advance?
Boy
It
one?
was Game Boy Advance.
I think I did. I played, what was the first one for Advance?
Fusion?
Zero?
Metroid Fusion.
Fusion.
Oh,
That
Fusion.
was
That's
good.
what I was
That was
thinking of.
really
That's what
good.
I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Other M's the Wii one, but no, Fusion kicked
I
ass.
played two of them for the Game Boy. I don't know which was which. But
Fusion was the good
They were
one.
really good.
Yeah.
And then what was the other one after Fusion?
Zero or X
Wait.
something. It was the one with the
Fusion?
X.
Fusion was the one where you had the suit and then like
And
the...
That was the one where you had the
Yeah,
Zero
yeah.
suit.
That was a sweet game. That was a really fun game. And it was like a perfect port.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was great.
It was
And then
the
some.
first true like successor to Super Metroid
Because
in
it
a lot of ways.
was 32 bits, so they could do a little bit more with it. So it was like everything that was great about Super Metroid plus like some like animation and
isn't
color.
isn't that interesting that I mean it's still going on, but it didn't take off like I thought it would. Was getting all your old Super Nintendo games on the Advance and on the DS, and just having a resurgence of Super Nintendo. It started to happen. Like I have Chrono Trigger on my DS,
Oh, yeah,
and you know, whatever else, but it didn't pick up like I thought it would. Because the 2D platformers, like,
It's unparalleled.
it's the most solid game there is.
It's the height of video gaming. They did it. Those 2D platformers are the best that
It's
could like,
perfect.
ever
You
be.
tell
They're
me
so
something
fun.
to change about Super Metroid.
Yeah.
Dare you?
No, I can't.
No.
Maybe you just make more levels and more
Yeah.
and more bosses.
Right.
Yeah, it is kind of a short game after you've beat it a few times.
No shorter than 3 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah,
when
but three,
you break it
3 hours
down-
is 3 hours is short because even Super Mario World, you're not beating that 100% in 3 hours.
Hell yeah.
No, you're not.
I'll put
The challenge.
I'll put a challenge on air. You
We've got
name
a
the
dead
price.
air-
You wanna
I'll
on
bet
air?
you. I'll
Alright,
bet
Bet
you.
me on
alright.
air.
I'll bet you.
We've got
I'll do
a-
it under
on
3
air.
hours.
We've got
I'll
a
bet.
dead air challenge.
Super Mario World.
Give me a
100%.
number.
100%.
Give me a number. Yeah, 96%.
It's like $5. I'm not gonna go crazy on this.
Come on.
He's a betting man. Ben's a betting man, Barn.
I'm not a betting man.
Betting man,
The
Barn.
fact that I'm willing to even entertain
So I'm
this
supposed
bet
to devote
is a
3
tangible
hours of my
thing.
free
Can't
time
do
for
it.
$5?
And bragging
Potentially?
rights. Don't
That's
you want
like
to prove to the people
that's
you can
like
do it?
how much is that an hour?
Not much.
I can't do that.
It's like
Yeah,
$1.
but don't you want to
change.
shove it in my face?
$1 an hour.
Do it.
It's less than $2.
We'll put it up on Ustream. We'll televise
Fine,
it.
fine. I'll tell
That would be awesome.
Oh, you know we should.
No, we should
announce-
race. We should race is what
That's
we should
that's
do.
what
Two
initially
teams.
we
up
talked
the
about
ante.
doing.
Ustream camera, race.
I'll beat the shit out of you.
I will
Oh.
smoke you.
No, there's no way,
Super Mario World, you're going down.
dude.
Oh, what is this?
I cut
hey,
my
when is
teeth
this?
on that game.
Can we think we could do it here? Think we could bring?
We don't need to. We can just air it on Ustream. and
Yeah, but
just
if we
have
could make it a
Hotel,
public
right.
event and
If people like crossing the street could watch, that'd be awesome.
it would be cool, but it'd be a horrible pain in the ass.
I wouldn't want to do it because it will take more than 3 hours and
Yeah,
I
for
don't want
you
to
it
be
will.
here
I
for
know
that
you'll
long.
be here for a little while.
For you, there's no way you're doing it in under 3.
Are you shitting me?
I'm not shitting
I
you.
can beat that game in a sitting. I'm not kidding.
Dow and I,
Oh, Dow. Oh, okay, bring him into the equation.
love to
He's
lead
gonna
out.
help.
we
Call
tried
it, Dow, you do it.
doing it one snow day, and we were over 6 hours before we had even finished it.
Super Metroid, and there's no way that Super Mario World, even 100%, takes longer than Super Mario.
Oh yeah, it does.
I'm gonna have to say Metroid's quicker.
Metroid's way
Metroid
quicker.
may be quicker, but there's no way that
You can speed run Metroid so much faster than you can speed run Super Mario
no.
World.
You have to get everything. though.
You're wrong. You can speed run Mario so much faster than Metroid because Metroid, the more power-ups you get, the easier it is to beat. So it's easier to speed run Super Mario than it is to speed run Metroid.
No, it's not because the sheer volume of things to do in Super Mario World is way greater than Super Metroid.
Yeah, but how many
so
times
much
do you
greater.
now? How many times do you legitimately die?
Plus
playing
all the
Super Mario.
all the time you're spent on overworld maps, all the times you're spent dipping back and recollecting things to push through hard levels.
You don't have to dip back. You don't.
You do have to dip back.
No. You can go to the secret, what the hell, secret stash, whatever it's called. You can dip back there a couple times, but for the most part, you don't have to dip back at all.
Don't
gotta dip
don't look
back
at me.
once in
I'm
a while.
horrible at Mario games. I always have been. Always will be.
Well, think about it. Okay. The second area of the game is where the secret zone is, right?
Right.
Right.
The fourth area has that water level with the feather right in the beginning.
Right.
Yeah,
So you don't
that's
need
the
to dip
key.
back.
That's
Right.
where you
So
go
you don't
to.
need to
You-
do that.
That's what I say when I say dip back. You dip back to the fourth world, but it's still.
So the fourth and second world have it, but if you get through the star world in between, you can navigate through it.
It's a long game, man. It's a long game.
Well, we have the challenge issued. We're gonna set the date. You'll see the date on deadair.mk.
We'll stream it
Deadairmke.com.
live. We might have 2 streams. I don't know.
Well, either way, there'll be a date posted on deadairmke.com.
I've wanted to do this for years. We've talked about doing
Yeah, I think we should do it with different games every so
I
often.
have it on my Wii, so I'm ready to go.
We
on
should
there.
try to.
I have it on
post-
Super Nintendo. We
We
Well,
should.
I have it on there too.
We should see
you
if
wanna
there's like
do it old
a-
school. I don't think it makes a difference.
we could get Lomenzo
Unless
involved
my
in it, too.
controller
Well, no,
dies.
we're each gonna need our own machine because we're gonna race simultaneously.
I know that, but we should use unless you don't dispute the Wii version versus the Super Nintendo, which you shouldn't. It's the same thing.
We
well,
should.
Well, we should use the same version.
Well, that was my point,
Yeah.
actually. But
You're right because I don't know about Super Metroid, but the original Mario games, Super Mario World's okay, but the first two Mario games did not port over to the Wii well at all.
No, the
They're
controls are worse. Way
Laggy.
worse.
They
Yeah.
lag on the jump.
Actually,
which is the only
World-
thing you do
Yeah.
in the
World
first
is
Mario.
slightly like that, but not
World's
so much.
totally playable though.
It's
The
totally
first
playable.
one's almost unplayable.
I don't get how they haven't been able to port things like perfectly.
I feel like it should just
For
be
their
like a
flagship
transfer over.
show, yeah.
It's like picture how perfect it is like on an emulator. Why can't they
Right.
just have that on?
I feel like they can.
Yeah,
But they
but they
choose
don't.
not to for what reason?
I think they just fucked up and didn't bother to fix it. It's not the same. The jump time is just not
But
the
that
same.
could be because of the controller,
I
not
think
because of the port itself.
I think it's just like software running on software running on software. So there's like a
You're right.
inherent lag.
You're right, because there's versions that aren't completely compatible, and the backwards going to the forwards, that could probably cause the lag. That's what I would assume.
It's for whatever reason. I mean, like I said, you can download an emulator, download the game, and it works exactly like how it works on the system. But on the legit hardware, the legit software you buy, where it runs like shit. It's pathetic. Way to drop the ball.
But man, picking up that game on original Nintendo, it is the best way to play the original Mario, and it is one of the best.
Yeah, I like the second generation NES with like the
Dogbone.
Yeah, the comfortable controller as opposed to that sharp brick going into your palms.
Well,
giving you arthritis.
everything about the top loader with the Dogbone, it gives a really good argument for it being the best system. Although I will argue to my death that Super Nintendo is a superior system.
Super Nintendo, at
Well-
this point, is the best video game system of all time, and I would say the Xbox 360 is right behind it.
I'd have to think about that one, but you might be right.
I mean, if you're looking at nostalgia versus
No, I'm looking at games. I'm looking at experience. I'm looking at overall.
The whole
Wait, hold on,
experience-
girls.
what
are
it-
coming by.
what
We
it-
can't talk
all
about video games.
things considered.
Stop. The girls coming. We can't talk about video games. We don't play video games at all.
Nope, never.
Video games are for dummies, and
They're for
we
dummies.
are actually professional
We do
career men who like to
way
make a lot of
cooler
money,
things
and we
than that.
have good taste and stuff.
Very good
we're-
taste and stuff.
We're very professional in our day-to-day routine. We work careers and love design.
We're nice. Does that count?
So anyway, back
Are they still out there?
video games.
No, they're waiting over there. They might come back around. Oh boy.
Super Nintendo, what a system, right?
Yeah, I lost my train of thought.
Gosh, I hate video games. They're just the dumbest. Why would any grown man want to try one?
They wouldn't. They would.
They're silly.
never-
They're not even grown men at
would
that
never
point. They're
play them.
tiny little children. Oh, we got a little visitor. Hello, what's your name?
Tara.
Tara. How are you tonight? Saturday night. What the viewers say to Tara here. Welcome to the show. We're Dead Air Radio.
Dead air.
Yep. You know, dead air when it's just like silence, like.
Yeah, mostly silence. So I try to pick up.
What are you doing, Ben?
I'm sorry. You were saying. You try to.
No. Why don't you guys tell me what you try to do?
Well, every Saturday night we try to host an entertaining radio show for everyone on the interweb. That's you right there. Live.
Program.
Live.
And there's your friend out there.
What's your friend's name? What's she doing outside? Just laughing at you. That's not cool. She's your friend. No. So Tara, what were you up to before you got here? Looks like were you at Cafe Centro?
Yeah.
Get the lobster ravioli.
No, I only had an appetizer.
Like maybe like a caprese salad.
Actually I didn't eat there. I made it a point not to eat there.
Oh.
because
I hear it's very good food.
It's really good food, but I said like I'm not.
Why? Eating is the essence of life, my friend.
This is my girlfriend, Amber.
Amber?
Amber, come on inside. Amber is my really beautiful girlfriend. And,
I'd have to agree.
Isn't she gorgeous?
I would have to agree. Maybe get Amber in here. Come on, Amber.
Come on. Come on inside.
This has been a reoccurring theme at Dead Air Radio. People come by and they just come in and say hi.
Amber. Amber, come inside.
She's
now.
a little stage. She got some stage fright. It's okay. Tara, now, it's Cafe Centro. Did you have some wine? A little bit of wine, maybe?
I did. I had
White or red?
one bottle of wine, and I prefer
A white.
a Cabernet.
Oh, okay. Sauvignon or Blanco?
I prefer
I love it.
Cabernet Sauvignon.
Yeah.
From the Napa region.
Ooh, beautiful,
in
beautiful
particular.
region.
Yes.
I was in San Francisco once, but didn't get a chance to get out to the Napa Valley. I was pretty upset with myself. But there's always next time, right? No.
You should be upset with yourself because really the driest and the most spiciest wine comes from the Napa region.
Good to know. I'm not much of a wine connoisseur, you know. I actually can barely handle my wine. After one glass, the clothes start coming off. Start thinking about my dad a lot, and the emptiness that follows. You know, he wasn't there for me really. Yeah, he wasn't really there at all. So the wine really brings out the worst in me.
Sometimes you can hear him crying
The cry.
all night.
Actually,
Weeping.
This is my roommate here. He
Hi.
he comes in and he brings me like old T-shirts and stuff because I cannot stop crying. I usually end up soaking my whole bed. My bed sheets just are completely sopping wet.
I take
Can't
him
even sleep.
Yeah, and then
So-
the next day I'll toss the ball with my. Sometimes I take him fishing.
Yeah, he hasn't taught me fishing yet, but he
No,
said
well,
he keeps promising me,
You know.
and then when he doesn't come through, it's like, oh great, another
Look, I'm
male
just
role
been
model
very
in my
busy
family.
at work.
Another
trying
male
to
role
put food on
model
the
just
table for
letting
him.
me down. You know.
I have to work.
What was your dad like?
My
Sorry.
dad was an accountant, so.
So the worst kind of person.
Oh. He's a very nice man. Let's see. Here's the. I don't know where this is going. This is
Okay, I'm
awful.
sorry. This is Dead Air Radio.
I don't know. I'm not on the radio. I think you guys are.
We just pretend. We just come here and pretend like
They keep telling us we're not allowed back, but we strong arm them. You ever, like, we arm wrestle them. Actually, there's a lot of people back there that we all have to arm wrestle at once. And if we all win, we get some airtime here.
Like, have you seen the movie Fight Club?
Yeah.
It's kind of like you got to do that before
Yeah.
before you can do this.
Well, either way. So what are the plans
It's
tonight,
intense.
Tara?
It's
What are the
intense,
plans tonight? You gonna go over to Foundation, get yourself a little tiki cocktail?
Yes.
That's
So
the
this is
spot.
my girlfriend Amber outside.
If Amber would come inside, she could
Amber, come
contribute to the
inside.
conversation. Well, you know what?
So that's my only plans. I'm from Chicago.
Oh,
and,
nice. What
Um,
brings you to Milwaukee?
well, I lived here for 6 years.
Oh.
And so I love
Chicago?
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee. She's staying with you. Amber, if
Yes,
you want to have a
I'm
conversation,
staying-
you're going to have to
I'm
come
staying with
inside.
Amber. I'm staying with Amber.
Otherwise, I don't know. Amber, just come in here. So you're going to Foundation.
Yes.
Are you really going there?
Yeah.
Have you been there before?
No.
It's a blast. It's my favorite bar in Milwaukee.
I'm 6 years removed from Milwaukee.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say alcohol. So you poor thing. 6 years sober. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, Tara is 6 years sober.
Thank you.
Congratulations. You know, that's a feat. That's something that I truly admire. And not just a woman, but a man, a child, a beast.
It's the children that do the hardest work.
Like a
to stay
6 year
sober.
sober griffin or like Phoenix. That's pretty impressive. Like mythological creatures, they tend to like to drink a lot, and you know, good for them, right? They're all powerful, all knowing. Why not let loose a little bit? But if you find a sober griffin, man, talk about a blast and a half.
The Griffins, the sober ones,
Yeah, sober griffin.
Soberman.
Do you know those people too out there?
Yeah, I know all of them.
Is that Rick and
Well, yes, yeah, that's Rick and Jerry and Sophia and Lawrence. Oh my God, all of them are all convenient at once.
Well, Rick and Jamie and Lawrence and Douglas.
And Florence.
Florence and the Machine.
Florence and Lawrence.
Florence and the Machine.
Well, and Jerry. The
That's
Jerry
Jerry?
is
He's a handsome man.
the Jerry is. Yeah.
Who's that handsome man out there? Who's the handsome man? There's a lot of handsome men in here too, right? Right? What would you say? Okay, before you go, rate us. All of us number. 1 being ugly, 10 being very attractive. Start with me. Go for you if you counted clockwise. Hey, Amber, she has to rate how sexy we are first, and then, me? Amber gives me a 10. No, the applause, not organ. So, what would you rate me?
What is this place really? This
Oh,
place is so
you know,
strange.
I'm glad you mentioned that. This is River West Video, 824 East Wright Street.
I lived in Milwaukee for 6 years, mind you, and I've never seen this like weird ass place.
This is not a weird
so
place. This is like
weird.
Blockbuster Video on
This
LSD.
is the weirdest.
This is like acid Blockbuster.
Acid Buster.
So you lived in Milwaukee for 6 years. Whereabouts did you reside?
I'm starting to think
Apparently
she lived at Cannes.
River West is freaking you out a little bit. Did you live in Cairns? Did you live on Water Street? 3rd Ward. Bayview. Tony the Tiger. Oh,
Look who it is.
3rd Ward. Beautiful area. Amber's here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, she said you're going to Foundation. You should go there. Really recommend it. Oh.
So it was
Yeah.
a pleasure meeting everyone.
Yeah, you know what? Thanks for coming in. You really spiced up tonight's episode.
We loved meeting
You can find us riverwestradio.com. Also, deadairmke.com. I don't shake hands at fist bump. Yeah. I have warts all over my hands, so I don't like to touch.
They don't do any.
It's actually I think it's actually very rude to do handshakes, so that's why I don't. It's just totally rude. I don't know. Tara and Amber, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being on the show. I wish you a fun night. Enjoy the hookah; it's great over there. And maybe have a few. And maybe look around at some movies. Maybe you guys can have a little movie night tonight. You just pick one out, and then you're like, I would like to rent this. I think you can rent or buy. They've got tons of great stuff here. They've got Mad Men. I bet you girls like Mad Men. Sons of Anarchy. I've never watched that.
We're watching it with Pritch. Pritch is big Sons of Man.
Thank you very much, girls. It was a pleasure. Enjoy your night. Be safe. Be happy. Be healthy.
Wasn't that
we
something else?
hate video games. Okay, so where were we?
Somewhere else.
That's been happening a lot, right? People
Yeah.
coming in.
Yeah.
It's the first time I've ever had to deal with that kind of debauchery. Those girls were messed up.
Yeah.
This one was.
Yeah.
The other one seemed to be okay.
Yeah.
The one that was containing herself.
Yeah,
and
she
waiting
didn't want to come in
patiently.
at all.
She's like, I didn't need anything.
Can you can clip me?
Yeah.
Hand clippers. Do we still take breaks here?
Yeah, we take breaks.
All right, we're about an hour in, so we're gonna have a little celebrated working man break. We love you all. We'll be
Shocker.
right back. You know what?
Oh my god, that was hilarious.
Stupid.
It was stupid, but it was hilarious. I think that's the sort of content.
Will fade out. And we're back. How's the cigarette, you disgusting
Dude, I didn't smoke
filthy
a cigarette.
Yeah, right, you didn't. So how about those fucking cunts that came in here earlier? Man, if there's anything I hate, it's a stupid bitch. JK, I didn't mean that.
I thought it was exciting, whether or not she was combative on the radio.
A little
is-
condescending towards
Oh,
this place.
absolutely condescending.
It's like,
but
oh.
she's from Chicago.
Oh,
so.
yeah. Like, dude, she's from frickin' It's like, if you're gonna come in here, respect the place. Don't be talking trash.
Right.
You know, it's like if you're willing to step out of your comfort zone, which I don't see how that could even.
Well,
be
this
happening
place
here.
is a temple.
Yeah, it totally is a temple.
Don't disrupt the temple.
Anyway, we're back.
Yeah,
We got Ben Bourgeois here.
Hey.
Haven't seen you in a long time.
Yeah, I know.
What-
We had a brief meeting on Wednesday.
A
but-
brief encounter.
But yeah, I haven't hung out with you in seems like forever.
It's really too bad. Ever since the big split up,
Yeah, it was a
things-
large split.
things have changed, definitely. For better or for worse.
Or for the sideways, maybe. I don't know.
We've been with each other for so long that you know what, you always have somewhere. You're always somewhere with me wherever I am.
Well, I'm in your heart, I know. That was a dual voice burp.
I've been
That was
working on
you.
those.
Yeah?
They're not hard.
No, they're not that hard. No.
No, you just gotta. It's kind of odd at first. I recommend everyone try them though. All you gotta do is if you
You
have
have
a burp.
to just force it out more. You just have to go like,
Yeah.
and it'll come out.
If you have a burp, just add a little to it, and you'll get dual. You'll get some duality for sure on that one.
Nice.
Mr. Adam Barnes, just joining us from the John. Maybe not. No. Outside? Yeah. Really? Hey, Nick. Nick, the man behind the scenes.
Too loud?
Behind the man.
He's. Oh, great! Something just terrible just happened.
Hopefully it wasn't me. It wasn't me.
He is like. Saint? Nate, the naked dude behind the. What
Like
was
a trench coat.
line? Nick Ryan, everyone. He is the man responsible for RiverWestRadio.com.
Oh.
He manages all of these shows.
I left my soda in the back.
He works ridiculous hours. He keeps this thing running. So if you ever guys are ever in River West Video, ask for Nick.
Give him a kiss on the lips.
Just say what up. Say, hey man, I appreciate all you do for the community because you're really just doing it. You're doing it for everyone, and it's thank him for that. Nick, that is Nick Ryan, ladies and gentlemen. Oh no, the applause thing doesn't work.
It's okay. They know. Applause. Think of an applause.
Sure. Am I supposed to have something on? That's why. There it goes.
There we go.
Now we have some
Nice.
sound.
All
So
right.
Ben, looks like you got a little note there. You got some
No,
notes?
no, I don't have any notes that are really useful to us. I realized the last time Adam and I were on the air, I found my notes from that show, and it was, or it might have been from the last two times, whatever. The two notes on there, one said State Fair, that's it, and then above it, in bold text, was I have to pee. And those were the two notes that I had for that show.
Not a whole lot of planning goes into this, and that's what keeps it real, keeps it raw, keeps it entertaining. It really.
Well, that's what keeps our viewership up, I think.
Oh, totally. They're here to see us make a mistake, and guess what? We do it a lot, but times we don't is when it's on its best game. Then.
Oh, I don't know. I think regardless, we're on our best game.
I think we're always good here. No matter what happens, I love you all just as much as I would, even if we couldn't even talk. You know, if you couldn't talk, I would still love you.
So,
I'd love him even more.
Oh, man, it is sweaty in here.
yeah, I know. I was gonna offer that girl my headphones, but they were filled with sweat.
You should have done it anyway. That girl needs a little wake-up call to reality.
Yeah.
Living her TV dinner lifestyle, man.
Reality
TV.
She's the rich
Bottles
kid of
of wine.
Instagram. She eats
Yeah.
the.
Seriously, that was so funny. But there's no need to live in the past because that's come and gone. We thank you for that little interjection.
You'd like to come and go.
Tara and Amber, I'm happily married.
Right.
Thank you very much. Oh, gentlemen.
You guys hear that?
Well,
yeah,
piano.
it's piano.
Where is that coming from?
Over there. There's a piano over there.
Oh, I'm surprised we were picking it up like that.
Well, how about
I don't know. Are we just hearing it, or is it coming through the microphones? I don't.
It's coming through my headphones.
I guess it's a little noisy in here tonight.
These
People,
are like blackout headphones.
people
you know?
are not really respecting the
The sanctitude of
sanctitude.
the sanctitude.
It's okay though. We're in River West Video, so anything can go.
Yeah.
River West Video is the blockbuster on acid. Quote coined earlier. Not sure if that's the image they're trying to portray, but
I think they should be.
Yeah, they should play that up more. Speaking of acid, so you guys might find this interesting. I find it interesting.
All right, let's give it a shot.
So you guys know this about me, but I like to meditate from time to time.
Sure.
Try to every day, and sometimes you try different methods. And I follow a lot of blogs and things about meditation, and I found this method where you
take a shitload of acid.
no, you you listen to these songs while you do it that have a certain
Je ne sais quoi.
they have a certain like the
Cadence.
The pattern of the music is set to a frequency
Sure,
that is
sure.
the same
It's
as
supposed to manipulate you
your-
into yeah.
in your
I used
your brain.
to do that in college. I used to try that.
Can I finish? Can I finish?
Wow.
Okay.
A little hasty on the mic there,
Sorry
man.
about that.
No, the you gotta let me get to the kicker. You gotta let me get to the kicker. The sounds are set to specific.
They make you.
frequencies.
What he's trying to say is that they make. I'm sorry. Go on. The sounds.
They, gentlemen, are set to a pattern that's supposed to increase production of melatonin, serotonin, and DMT in your
Whoa.
brain.
What?
Yeah, so that's worth an experiment if I've ever heard one to
Yeah.
try to, level on these tones that can increase the amount of DMT. And for the listeners, DMT is supposedly
Allegedly.
the chemical that our brain naturally produces that is released in mass when we die, which then leads people to the near-death experience phenomenon, is the release of this potent psychedelic, and also supposedly when we dream.
Yeah.
Dimethyltryptamine.
Dimethyltryptamine.
And I bet a lot of people listening would be like, "Why would you want to experience the chemical of like when you're dying?"
Because it's
gotta be insane.
It's there to make you okay with the death, and if you can experience that
Yeah.
feeling in life,
Yeah.
what a wonderful thing that would be.
Because let's face it, we're all gonna die. There's no avoiding that. Death is the only reality. Death is the only reality in this life.
It's true.
And if you can experience that in life, you'll have A, that much more appreciation for life. B, be ready for when your time comes. I feel like you'll be more at ease with
At
it.
peace?
At peace with it.
Well, that's
Sure.
the thing. The idea is to be at peace with it on square one, like to be at peace with it right now.
And kind of goes with what you're talking about with DMT. Similar studies with like psilocybin, the active ingredient in magic mushrooms, if you will. There's been studies by major medical studies. People given doses of that. People who have like terminal illness and stuff. They've been given like pretty heavy doses of psilocybin. Basically forcing them to have these psychedelic trips.
Yeah.
And the results of like after their sessions, they have had long-term like positive influence in their
that was
overall
the-
personalities.
Was that the university study where they
John Hopkins?
they tracked these people for like a year or so, and everybody was like across the board was happier after doing it.
Yeah.
Even a year, 2 years after.
Right. Yeah.
We're
Long-term
happier.
positive. Like there's just overall happier. Overall like better.
That's why I
mood.
want to go to Peru and drink the ayahuasca. I've wanted to do that so bad for so long, but I figured it out. It probably costs like $2,500, and I don't have that
Yeah,
lying
it's at least
around.
$3,000 to be able to do that.
I think
kind
most
thing.
of the expense though would be just getting there. Once
Yeah,
you're
well,
there.
that's most of the
Pretty
yeah.
cheap.
Well, plus, like, how do you?
Oh yeah, it's pretty. It's
Do you
like
go to
maybe $200.
shamans.com or how do you
Yeah.
find it?
Yeah, that's also
No,
that's the other trick.
shamans.net. Duh. No, you can look it up. The information's pretty readily available. They have like 5-day tours for anywhere from like $200 to $500. But then flight, and then I don't have a passport. So all that
Oh,
put
yeah.
together, it's gonna cost like $2-3 grand. to
Don't you
do,
feel like
but-
5-day tours with like a tribe, like a shaman, kind of defeats the purpose of like the ritual of
It's
it?
a little much. I would want to go for
that's-
a weekend.
No, that's how it works. Is it's 5 days on.
on
You
ayahuasca.
drink the ayahuasca for 5 days straight.
Oh,
Because you go through an entire process, and you have a shaman talking you through it the whole way. And what you're supposed to do is experience death and then rebirth, and then you're a whole new person when you leave there. So it's not just like a one dose kind of thing. You
Right.
do it for 5 days, and it's supposed to. And you can go for as many as you want during that time, but apparently. Yeah, if you go for the whole thing, it's like this death and rebirth process that turns you into a whole new positive being. Is what they try to explain, I guess.
yeah, that's cool. I mean, a lot of people, like I said earlier, would hear that and be like, "Why would I want to change? Why would I want to?"
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, I mean, people think that they know it all already, you know, which really drives me nuts. It's like you think you, the single person, knows everything there already is to know about who you are. It's like, yeah, right. There's a vast amount of things about you that you aren't even aware of.
Well, plus you're not a static concept.
Right, exactly. Thank you. And yeah, a lot of people are just so. I mean, even, I'm guilty of it too. We're all guilty of it. Just change can be terrifying for some people, especially a change
for
on
almost
that.
everyone.
Yeah, and it's not easy for anybody. But
No, but I mean, I think it's time we wise up. I mean, I guess it's probably not for everyone, that whole ayahuasca experience. I mean,
No, I'm sure it's not for everyone.
there's some.
no, but I wish we lived in a world where it was for everyone, where everyone was like, because that's following this kind of line of thought and reading about this stuff makes you look at how other cultures, like we were talking about the shamans and things like that, they just do it that way. That's just how they live. They
Yeah.
live with this connection, and
Right.
they use the sounds and the drums and the chants to like commune with this other possibility on a regular basis.
Yeah.
And it's commonplace. But here it's persecuted and
That's because there's so much like emphasis on like the individual here. Where I feel like in different cultures, like shamanistic cultures or whatever, it's more about the group. Like,
Yeah, it's definitely
working
that's
together.
true.
community-based.
Because now there's that whole rhetoric of like you gotta bootstrap yourself to success,
yeah,
do it all on your own. But it's like there is no on your own.
it's
That doesn't exist.
it's definitely our culture is like that of like a monetary, like we measure our.
It's totally,
Yeah.
and that with that comes an added amount of stress. And what they say is that like people from the U.S. have much more stress than people in third world countries, just because it's even though we have more and we're
We live more
blessed with so
comfortably,
much
whatever.
more,
Yeah.
we have so much added stress because everything every day is based around money
Yep.
and work. And
Like the two
I
least
can't remember the
important
guy
things.
that I was listening to give this speech about whatever. He was talking about how, like in the caveman days or whatever, they didn't work as much as we work
Right.
now.
That's sex.
Yeah,
at
that
dawn?
was at the Sex at
Yeah,
Dawn thing.
Sex
Yeah,
at
how
Dawn guy.
the
Yeah.
scavengers.
It's a common misconception that they were working all the time. No, they had downtime most of the time.
Yeah.
And this
Picture
whole
like lions.
And
stuff.
by the way, everyone's like, "Oh, I gotta get my 40. Gotta get my 40
Yeah,
this week." It's
goddamn.
like, well, who came up with 40?
I hate
Why
my
does-
40. I should be able to
Well-
do it in 20.
Well, why
What's
can't they
40,
do
20?
Why
Why
they
am I
come
gonna
up
do 40?
with 40?
Well, no, the thing is, 40 was the concession. 40 was
Right.
like what the unions fought
Yeah, they
for.
fought because they were
fought
working
to
like
get
80.
it down to
but-
40.
And that's the thing. It's like
They should have set
But
their
where
sights
does that
higher.
get you? I mean,
it gets you from paycheck to paycheck.
I'll tell you this much: for roofing, working 40 hours a week is insane.
Oh yeah,
It's totally insane.
it's brutal.
But for a job where you're just like watching something, listening to music, 40 doesn't seem that bad.
It's just funny because yeah, like work nowadays, obviously you're still you're doing actual physical labor, but work for most people today is sitting in front of a goddamn computer.
Which, let me interject here, is while I'm not going to say at the end of the day, a hard day of roofing, you're going to feel a hell of a lot worse than a hard day at the office. But apparently the office, the sitting is like worse for you than smoking and drinking. Like,
Yeah, I mean, it's just-
like you're just gonna die early if you sit in an
Well,
office.
hang on
for your
here.
whole
I think
career.
I've found something here. So what you're saying is if you smoke and drink and you work in an office, you'll be fine? Is that what you're
No, you'll be
telling me?
double dead.
Right.
double dead hangover. So I mean, it's just we live in a really messed up time right now where work is defined by I don't know, just printing out.
I like my job though. You know.
Sir, we're live right now. If you could not interrupt, I'm sorry. Thank you. So work is defined by hours you put into something to make I don't know.
I
What
think
is-
it's a skewed
silly.
view right now of
There's-
what work really is.
There's a million definitions of work. God damn it.
The
Fucking
best is
threw me
to,
off.
well, no, here. Wait, never mind. This is too long. But I mean, work's just what you do, what you get paid to do, at its simplest.
Basically, here's what work is.
It's
work,
how you keep yourself alive.
Work is spending hours of your time to make something for someone else. Basically, I mean,
No, that's only if you're not there yet and you're doing it wrong. If that's all it is.
well, but basically, you're always making it. I mean, you could be making it for yourself, but there's always going to be that element of like the other person like observing it and interpreting it.
Well,
how they-
yeah, because you need to sell it, and
But that's, you don't necessarily need to sell it. You know, like picture like a piece of art that's not necessarily for sale, but
Or a self-sufficient farmer.
a piece of
Right.
art that's not like for sale ever though is probably a wasted piece of art.
oh, that's
I don't know that that's true.
that's a very
If you
that's a
make
very
something-
capitalist way of
no,
seeing it.
Hear me out on this one. You make something. You make a beautiful painting and you hang it up in your own living room and you just keep it for yourself. No, that should be.
Well, let me break it
spread
down for
out.
you for a minute here. I draw penises all the time, and
He's very good at it.
most of those drawings don't see the light of day. Most of them just stay in my notebook or
But
wherever.
they fulfilled a certain novelty
Oh, I had to get
for
it
you.
out.
Yeah,
I had to get it
yeah,
out. I
yeah,
had
there
to
you
make
go.
sure that I still got the shape right. I get the veins in the right place. Get the hairs where they're supposed to be.
I think the next thing. This is just me. You don't have to just take this for whatever it is.
Grain of salt.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe work on some of the like do it in pencil. Work on some of the like the sheen on the head.
Sheen.
Yeah, like get like a nice like shine to it. Maybe work on some shadowing and some highlights.
Uh-huh.
I think that could.
Are we talking hue?
No, not hue, not hue. More so just you know, if you draw the tip of the head.
Yeah.
Maybe you know how the tip of the head is kind of like a heart shaped at the bottom. What do you call that part of the penis, by the way? Anyone out there
helmet.
know? You know
It's
how
the
like on
helmet.
a penis, there's like a heart shape at the bottom of the head. You know what I'm talking about? Kind of looks like a butt.
I don't know. The mushroom.
Useless.
It's all the mushroom.
Yeah.
The back of the tip where it.
I
back
know
of the
what
tip.
I know what you're referring
So
to.
maybe a little
and medically, it's referred to as the
The
mushroom.
mushroom. So on the mushroom side, maybe a
Yeah.
little shading, and
Okay.
then is that P? No, and then
Yeah,
on
like,
the
like an undershade.
yeah, and then on the top, maybe
you're
on
talking
the
about the-
edge, you
the-
get a little
the-
white space, and then kind of fill it in with some gray in between.
Right.
It might make your penises look a little bit.
See,
not
I've
that they
been
look
I've been
bad.
thinking to dip into the non-circumcised genre,
Oh,
which could be scary,
it's
and
you know
I
what,
have
you're
to
gonna
do
to
a
work it
lot of
out.
research.
Yeah. I unfortunately can't help you in that realm. I've been
Bart?
trimmed.
Could you help me?
Can I help you?
Have you
Yeah.
been trimmed?
I've been trimmed.
Who hasn't been trimmed?
Anybody? Can we poll the audience?
No. I guess I know it's like a traditional. It's a custom to trim.
Yeah.
Is there? I mean, maybe cleanliness. Is that the reason why?
I've heard
Cleanliness
it's
is the
cleanliness
modern
thing.
reason, but there's a episode of Bullshit with Penn and Teller on it where they suggest that there's no reason for it. And when I used to listen to a lot of Loveline, they talked about how there is an argument for more sensitivity if you aren't circumcised. Yeah.
Well, I already blast fast, so
Yeah.
so
Maybe you could handle a little
Well, if it was more sensitive there, don't you think I'd be blasted?
Well, you could
faster?
graft some ass skin onto the head of your penis and maybe get some of that sensitivity back. I'm not sure.
Oh, what? I guess there's.
The more you know.
I think that killed that. I don't know.
Eh.
I don't know much longer.
I mean,
can
where
talk about
where were we going?
Nowhere
ever
fast.
going.
To dead air.
Dead Air
Dead
MK,
Air
ladies and
Space.
gentlemen. Visit the website. Click the donate button.
Oh,
if you,
hey, how about that donate button?
We have a donate button.
It's in effect.
If you're feeling a little giving, I'm getting a stop.
We don't have
Producer.
a donate button.
There's no donate button.
Yep. Well,
I'm just saying there is on our site. I don't know about River West. You guys should get a donate button.
There's a donate button.
There is a
You
donate
can-
button?
You can click the button.
yeah, click the button
Just
on
donate.
both.
If you guys
Donate to
have
all
a
of
little
us.
extra money, just donate. This is a
Yeah.
pretty humble operation. We're
Why not?
doing it for free. Let's, we're giving you a free entertainment. We're not asking for anything, but if you're just feeling very,
We're not asking for a single thing but money. That's all. We aren't asking for a single thing from you. All we want is money.
All your money, preferably.
and you're
Yeah, I
undivided.
mean all of it, obviously.
Your
but
undivided
we're not
attention.
asking for anything. That's all I'm saying. Well, and your stuff. If you want to give us your stuff and your money, but we don't want anything from you.
Just send us.
Your stuff and your money, and delivery
account.
food while we're out.
Oh,
here.
Oh yeah, that's right. We still accept food.
Yeah, absolutely.
Talking for hours out here leads to a savage appetite. So send
Yeah.
us your food. Maybe drop by, bring us like a little treat.
Yeah,
That's River West Video, 824 East Wright Street.
we'll put you on the air.
Yeah, you bring us something. You bring us a little treat. We'll give you 5 minutes.
You can join the great ranks of Terra.
Tara and Amber.
Yeah, the great ranks in quotations.
Yeah, like rank, like they stunk.
The stank rank.
We accept Jimmy John's. We accept Papa John's. Basically,
Any Johns.
anything that has
Any
John's,
John's.
like John Hawk's Pub. If are they still around? We'll take that. John's Root Beer in Waukesha.
Yeah,
if you guys
yeah,
want
we-
to
yeah,
drive
we
out
bring
there,
some-
John's
For
Ripper.
sure.
if you want to drive
That'd be
out to
alright.
Waukesha, get us some John's Root Beer. Bring it back
Oh.
here.
I know what I was gonna ask you, Bart.
Ooh.
So in the war between Classic Slice and Ian's Pizza,
Oh.
let me ask you one more time:
Oh.
who wins, my friend?
Yeah.
Who wins?
What a little episode, didn't we?
I recently, heartbroken, devastated. My
Oh
favorite,
yeah, I'm
my
sure you were so devastated that
I am-
shit pizza
I-
gave you stomach ass.
It was worse than stomach ass. It was stomach apocalypse.
Yeah. There's still artifacts of that on the wall.
No, I need to.
Where?
I need to.
a toilet.
I need to prep. Come, those are ancient artifacts.
There's some artifacts. Trust me, I tried to scrub them off today, and they're for good.
Well, moving right along.
So anyway,
The,
worst episode ever.
I can't guarantee it was them. It's only down to about a 90%. I'm not alleging anything here, but
90% is pretty strong.
it had to be them, but it might not have been. But
It was
the pro-
them. How would it not be them?
Hey, I'm
Their
just-
pizza is gross. It sits out forever.
It was the pizza was so good until it made me so sick,
And then it was so bad.
and now I don't know if I. Well, I haven't tried to go back.
You got to
That's
give
a
it a
good
few
decision.
months. Once you get sick off somewhere.
Well, when
food-wise-
I was in there, I was in the doctor's office, and she was trying to figure out what it was, and she goes, "Did you eat anything funny?" I go, "I don't know. I had a slice of pizza," and she goes.
Macaroni.
And she goes, what kind of pizza? And I start describing it. And I'm like, what are you doing? And then she's like, well, what was on it? How did it taste? And it just
Was it macaroni?
projectile. It was the macaroni.
It was the
It was the macaroni.
Of course.
It was projectile
The only-
vomit.
you know
Whoever
the
gets
other
that
one that I would
deserves to
choose?
puke.
Yeah,
I love
that
the
one,
macaroni.
And the other one is the cheesesteak with the.
Those are my
with
two
the-
favorite. Those
with
are the two that I
with
got.
The fries on the top.
Oh, no, not the
salty-ass
one with the fries. I didn't get the one with
That's
the fries.
The
disgusting.
Philly cheesesteak.
Yeah, the Philly
That one's
cheesesteak.
good. That one's good.
That one is so good. If you put some hot sauce and Parmesan cheese on there.
Gonna whiz.
Oh, great.
Cheese
Hey,
whiz
are
like
those
a
new?
Philly.
Hey Ben, are those new pants?
They're They're my brother Philippe's. This shirt
Oh.
is also his. I wore this entire outfit yesterday to the fantasy draft. There, if you could see, there's a stain still remaining on this shirt from yesterday.
Let's see it.
How did it go?
I don't know. Can you see it? Well,
I'm just trying to get you to pee your pants right now.
yeah, I know. Bye.
Go potty, Ben. Yeah, so don't eat Ian's pizza. You're going to vomit all night.
You're done.
Guys, keep that in mind. If you're going to
done.
be drinking tonight, don't get the pizza.
Don't get the za.
I can't tell you how many times I've puked off pizza after a night of drinking. It's just like, I think just the combination of the two, sometimes it's amazing, sometimes it leads to disaster.
It's always been amazing, and the worst thing is I wasn't even drunk. This was like lunch. I got
Really?
some new comics. I went down. I grabbed some pizza. Have a good lunch.
Sounds like a good day.
It was until the next morning when it was just all a disaster.
Wait, so you had it, what time would you say you ate it?
I would say I ate it around 3, which a lot of people that's not lunchtime, but
Well,
I live by
Lunch.
my own rules.
yeah, I mean, you gotta eat when you gotta eat. But that's strange that you ate it at 3 and you didn't get sick until like,
The next day, yeah.
yeah, that's something about that strange.
Well, it happened. I guess I got that iron gut that,
I don't know. Well,
or maybe I have a weak gut.
the times when I've gotten food poisoning, it seemed to have happened within hours after eating it. And then it's just
Well,
like open season.
there's different kinds of food poisoning. Food
I
poisoning is
suppose.
like a catch-all term.
I suppose. It's
It's
like
not
cancer.
like, oh, I got the poison.
You know, I've always thought cancer is just like a term that doctors use for like something they just don't know what the fuck it is.
No, cancer's a very definite thing.
Yeah, I mean, it was just a theory I was kicking around.
Yeah.
Like
No,
a-
that's AIDS you're thinking of.
And that's not funny. The more you
No,
know.
AIDS is funny. The more-
It's not funny.
No, AIDS is funny. I didn't mean that. I didn't get
People
to
can
follow.
hear this outside, man.
I didn't get to follow it up on that South Park episode where the theory is that 20 years after a disaster, it's finally okay to joke about it.
Okay.
And the episode was them unveiling the AIDS statue that says AIDS is finally funny.
Okay.
I don't laugh at AIDS people
No.
unless they do something stupid. Then
Yeah, unless they're legitimately hilarious.
yeah,
The disease itself, however,
not funny.
not even close.
Mostly, we here at Dead Air Radio are against.
We can't speak for Ben so much.
Yeah, we don't know about Ben. Ben kind of likes AIDS.
I like AIDS.
We were proposing that you do.
You're proposing I like AIDS.
Facetiously, of course. We don't make fun of that stuff here. We're politically correct, and not that makes you different.
Where is AIDS?
AIDS.
Yeah.
It's in the heart. It's in the soul. It's actually it's in the immune system.
Yeah, it's in the lymph nodes.
No, I'm saying like when we were growing up, it was in the news every week, right?
Well, because cancer's the new AIDS. No one cares about AIDS anymore.
AIDS and cancer aren't going anywhere.
No, they're gonna take us down, man.
They already have
I don't know, I
cures
thought
for
that-
it.
I thought that AIDS was like kind of handled.
Oh,
You don't
only
hear
for
about it
Magic
anymore.
Johnson.
Well, I know he beat it. I know. Heard about that one.
I don't think it's handled.
He is the
right.
only cure for
Well,
it.
I don't mean it's
Yeah, the-
cured.
and
I'm
he's
just-
holding it
I
back
use
from the rest of
the term
humanity.
handled loosely, but I feel like why don't we hear about it ever?
It's because
'Cause it's not as popular
the cure
anymore.
the cure has been discovered, but Magic Johnson is holding it back from everyone. And
He's
that's
secretly a
unfair.
mad scientist that's
You know what?
been working day and night.
If he had any consideration for his fellow man, he would release the secret. But so far, he's
You
just
mean
been,
release the semen?
no.
What
I
if
don't
that
mean
is the secret?
Oh,
Magic
that would be
Johnson's
horrible.
semen.
I guess
Like,
that's
you
why
can-
he's called Magic.
Topical
Huh?
treatment.
Magic
Like, you could-
Johnson.
like he has the cure, but he only allows it
What
if
if-
you
what if
like
it was-
suck him off.
He's
Yeah,
got
the
the,
only
ma-
way
he's
you
got the
know,
Magic
that's why-
Johnson.
What if
That's
it
why
was an
it's still-
aloe made out of that, and you had to like rub it under your nose every day?
You have to smear Magic Johnson cum all over, otherwise you don't.
I mean, I would do that even if it didn't cure AIDS.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's bold.
Just a celebrity semen on my face is like always been something I've been working to achieve.
Yeah.
That's why I'm getting into acting so I can basically money shot my way to the top. Facial.
Okay.
Hopefully one of these days
Double anal.
I'll get the right secret concoction of magical mist on my face, and
Oh,
you'll
Magic
see me-
Mist. Oh man, that's the product right there.
Magic mist.
Magic Mist.
I don't know. What are we even talking about?
Well, Magic Johnson semen, of course. Dope.
That's the note when we switch gears. Do we have anything else to talk about? I mean, we always do. Any more headlines? Because I really...
Well, here's the thing. Let me complain about something for a second.
Please.
Let me complain. So I buy a computer, a big investment for me.
Yeah.
And of course, after about 4 months of having it, little mysterious problems. And, I
Sure.
know about computers, and I know people who know about computers.
Yeah.
So I can tend to most things.
Sure.
This was diagnosed as, the hard drive's just on its way out. There's not much you can do with it. So
After
I go,
6 months, give me a break.
After 4 months.
4 months.
4 months. And so I call Best Buy, I'm under warranty, and they say, yeah, we'll take it in and we'll look at it. They're going to tell me they'll look at it, and if it's a hardware issue, it's under warranty, and then we'll talk about it. So I get there, and their definition of looking at it is they put this little disc in, and they run some little program. And then on mine, they run the disc in, they run the program, and they go, well, we don't know. We don't know what it is. We can't tell. So they say we have to send it in for diagnostics. It's going to be $70 today. If it's a hardware issue, we will refund your money. If it's a software issue, we keep the money. And I say, well, do you fix the computer? And they go, no, if it's a software issue, you're out of luck. We just keep the $70. And so that's bad enough, that they would ask me to roll the dice on this issue.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, yeah, it's a software issue.
But what's even worse, even more insulting to me as someone who knows computers and has the utmost respect for, the technological sector,
Right.
if you will, they won't even fire it up and just give it a couple minutes. You know what I mean? Just give it a minute. Do you run your little disc in the thing and you say, oh, there's nothing we can do about it? How about you look at it? How
Yeah.
about you just do what I told you I can't do? And if you know computers like you're supposed to be fixing them, you should be able to tell fairly quickly what the problem is.
Well, here's your first mistake.
Give me 5 minutes. Give me 10 minutes.
Here's the first mistake. Best Buy.
Oh, that by far is your first
They're-
major
No,
mistake.
the deal I got on this computer was unparalleled.
Well, but now you're getting screwed 4 months later.
It's just,
Yeah, how much
problem,
did you pay for that insurance or the
I didn't
warranty
pay for
plan?
insurance. It's the manufacturer warranty.
Oh, so you're not dealing with Best Buy then?
No, Best Buy is supposed to handle it for you, but they
So then
said
how come you have to pay that shipping? That's stupid.
because I didn't want to roll the dice with Best Buy, because if it's a software issue at Best Buy, they won't fix it and you're out $70. If it's a software issue at Acer where you send it into, like a corrupt operating system, they'll replace it, no questions asked.
Dude, how do we blow the whistle on this?
I'm trying
Best
to
Buy
right
bullshit.
now. It's such garbage because the computer was, for the specs, there was no way you could build it that cheap or find it anywhere else. It was on sale and it was
Right.
great. It was a
Well, I
six,
realized
a
that-
6 gig terabyte machine with a 5-in-1 e-card reader is a pretty
You
good
know,
deal
in-
for $500.
In
is a great deal.
2003, when I built my first computer, it was cheaper to go on Newegg and get all your components separately and put together a computer. It's not like that anymore.
you gotta wait for like
could-
back to school specials.
Dell and Acer and those companies do it so cheap. It's
Yeah,
not cost effective to build your own computer
But-
anymore.
It's also very difficult to find exactly what you want from a pre-made machine, which is why this machine was
Yeah.
so exciting.
Right,
Because
yeah,
it was
yeah.
exactly everything I needed.
Well, I recently built my own with some help of friends, of course, and I haven't had a single issue with
Well,
it.
careful
That's
with
But
the catch.
saying
the only
recently,
problem is
'cause
it
you're
was the
still-
hard drive. It wasn't the computer. It was
Which
Seagate.
can
you know?
happen.
It can
They
happen.
can- they can take
They're
shit.
notoriously fickle devices.
Well, Seagate's
Seagate.
actually a really good company. I'm
I
surprised
always thought they were
Seagate-
good. And Western Digital?
goes down more often.
it might
than
not have been a
Seagate.
Seagate. My external's a Seagate. That's why I was just.
Seagate's a
assuming
really
that.
good company.
Yeah, I
Western Digital actually is too, but mine went down after about 2 years.
You know, Mac Store, that's the worst for hard drives.
Yeah.
Absolute worst.
Oh,
and this
yeah.
guy knows what I'm talking about. I've had like 5,000 Mac Store hard drives crash on me. And it's like, why
And you
am I
gotta
buying
buy
this
their
thing?
hard drive and shit.
It's just like they're cheap because they work for like 2 minutes and then they ruin your entire computing experience. Am I right? This guy knows what I'm talking about. I like that. We got a man outside.
Oh, hang on.
Do
Keep
you
talking.
care to be on Dead Air Radio real quick? There he is. Oh, here he comes.
Oh, he's coming in.
It is
He's coming in.
We have a second
Now you've
guest
done
this
it.
evening. Joining us is what's your name, sir?
Hi, I'm Dave.
Dave. Dave seems
Dave!
to know a little bit about computers.
Yeah, I'm a little bit of a nerd.
So we're talking about the Mac Store hard drives. And
Yeah.
you seem to have, you're giving me a little amen there on how horrible they are.
Well, I mean, they're like the only time I found out about Mac Store is when I was taking apart a really old computer. It was like probably like a 2002.
Okay.
So it's not relatively old, but the internet started in '96. So think
Yeah.
about that.
Right. I remember getting on the internet real quick.
But
I got the internet in 95. I was like 10 years old. Changed my life. That's why I am the way I
95?
am. Yeah.
I didn't get it till 99.
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
dude,
Late
it started
AOL,
like getting
baby.
really popular because the dial-up and AOL was really easy.
Yeah.
But you know, just kind of like things progressed where people started using AOL because it was an easy way to get dial-up,
Yeah.
and you know,
Things
I
went from
guess-
there.
yeah.
Man, the
But-
early internet was a crazy place.
I'm so glad I was privy to it.
Crazy place.
Yeah,
It was. Oh man. I mean, just. You know what's great is when you stumble upon a website that hasn't been updated.
Yeah, and since then it's all built-in tables and there's
Yeah.
GIFs
And it's just
everywhere.
like it's like Times New Roman font covering the entire screen.
There's scrolling marquees of like primary colors.
Oh man.
yeah, dude.
That's some funny stuff.
But yeah, back to Mac Store. They create a lot of like what are they called? VGA, video graphics.
Mhm.
No, not VGA. It's GPU.
GPU, graphic
Processor
processing unit. Yeah.
So like the graphics cards are like they're meant for workspace designs. That's what they're now doing, where they're pretty much like you can have multiple computers. Well, not multiple computers, just one computer and have like 6 screens, and it's great.
Oh, okay. So
I
that's
mean-
what Mac Store does, or that's what they specialize in.
Yeah, now that's what now they do. But I mean, I remember like pulling apart some computers and seeing it. It's weird because you don't really know about that third party or that third company. There's ATI and then there's Nvidia. Nvidia's a lot in Macs. 'Cause I think they have like, I think they now have like a contract with that stuff. But
I use NVIDIA.
yeah, I don't know. I like
Nvidia
it.
all the way.
ATI was owned by AMD, and now I guess that's just called AMD, but I still call it ATI.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they were kind of the rival, weren't they? It was
Mhm.
the duopoly, if you will.
Yeah.
I always heard AMD was better. I never did the research, but
Oh,
I
well-
always heard that AMD had the better processor.
They work differently.
Or the video
Yeah.
card, rather.
I don't know.
AMD is like their quad cores, or like 4 individual cores, and
Kind of like a shocker,
exactly,
a shocker
just
core.
like a shocker.
That's why AMD always has been known as the shocker, the Silicon Valley shocker.
Anyways, so when Intel got like their all right, they got like their 2 little cores, and they got 2 cores split off of that, kind of
Uh-huh.
like a tree.
Okay. Can you
So-
do that in the camera real quick, just so the viewers at home know what you're talking
Yeah.
about? No, we didn't get the hands.
Alright.
All right. So we got the shocker core,
The AMD shocker.
silicon
I
shocker.
was trying to visualize it, and then you got like 2 cores on top of that, like
2 cores, 1 cup.
sure.
I never realized how dirty computer components were.
All right, Dave. Well, we thank you for explaining that to us. It's been very thought provoking, and I think the people at home now have a better sense of how the GPUs, the Mac stores work. Dave, everyone.
You guys, if you are listening and you're willing to go outside, Bremen Cafe right now has marketing band. I'm actually playing there.
What do you wait? Hold on. We got a Bremen Cafe. What's going on, Dave?
On Bremen Cafe, we're on Center, right down here on Clark and Bremen. We've
Oh, yeah.
got Mark Hubing right now is playing music live.
Nice.
The Mark Hubing band. And then I am in a band called Love You Lane, where we've been around for like a year.
Cool.
And we're playing next after them, like a little bit. I just wanted to grab something to eat.
Oh, for sure.
And
Got to carb up before the
yeah,
big
'cause
performance.
Fuel Cafes, what's up?
Delicious fuel.
So, like we're gonna play our set in like a little bit. You guys should head on down if you're willing. Grab some beers and check out, Mark Hubing and Glenview Lane.
What time you guys starting?
Probably in like 20 minutes.
All right, everyone.
I gotta-
Get down to Bremen Cafe in 20 minutes for some live music that will forever change your just perception of reality, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, you know, I play sax actually.
Ooh, I like him. I like me a sax player.
Yeah, so
you know,
it's-
it's a sexy sax.
Like with bass and the guitar. This guitar's actually acoustic, but it's amplified.
Oh, nice.
So then it's like a really interesting sound that we've got.
It's Lovey Lane,
Glenview Lane.
Glenview Lane.
GOENVIEU.
Did you
Not
guys-
U, W.
Did you guys? No, that's a different band. Sorry.
We played with Soup at Strawberry Festival, and we played at the BBC like 2 times so far. We did something with 88.9. It was cool.
The comedy thing?
Yeah.
Okay, I was there for that.
Right on,
I was
dude.
there. I think I actually.
Oh my God, Jimmy John's.
Jimmy John's.
Like
No way.
A half-eaten sandwich of Jimmy John's. I mean.
Wow, we
wow,
actually-
that was.
we got a viewer.
That's actually really delicious. Thank you, actually, for this
Nick's the
half-eaten
man.
sandwich of Jimmy John's.
Now, don't get any funny ideas. That's ours. That's Glenview Lane, guys. Go check them out at Bremen Cafe around 10 o'clock, we'll
Peace
say.
out. Thank you very much.
Thank
for
you.
having me.
Thank you,
I
Dave. It's been a
appreciate it.
pleasure.
Right on, dude.
Dave, ladies and gentlemen. So, you think that Jimmy John's was actually called in, or do you think it's just
No, I think Nick
just
had
they're
it.
just scraps they're throwing at us?
No, I think Nick bought some Jimmy John's.
That Nick, he's just always
He's a sweetheart.
he's putting himself after others, putting others before himself. Always, 24 hours. That's why we love him. That's why you guys should be donating to River West Radio, because guess what? It's a charitable cause. It's a beautiful community project we've got going on. And you know what? Just do it. Donate to us, man. Dead Air Radio. DeadAirMKE.com. It's as simple as clicking a button and entering in the amount in which you wish to donate. We're still trying to get that 4th microphone.
We take the PayPal.
We're still trying to get that 4th microphone. It
So then
would-
when we have guests come in, like
all those-
Tara and Nick, not Nick,
Dave.
well, Dave.
Tara, Amber, Dave, we thank you for stopping in tonight. As I said before, donate. We're trying to get that microphone. If you have a microphone to donate a microphone. You don't have to.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be a dollar amount. It could be donate a story, donate a call, phone call. We accept phone calls still. Can't remember the number.
Yeah, what happened to that?
People.
935-2951 is the call. Nobody listens to
414.
us anymore is the problem.
I find that impossible to believe.
You know what?
It's very possible, and it's happening right now.
Let's set up a e-voice and do caller voicemails.
Call our voicemail.
So when people listen, they can call in thinking whatever. They could just. You can call in anytime starting next week. We'll have a line ready for voicemails. That
We won't have a
will-
line ready next week.
Oh yes, we will.
You're gonna set it up?
Hell yeah.
All right.
Easy. I still have one for my old phone when I was 15 years old.
Let's do
I
it.
set up eVoice when I was super young. So now I've showed it to you before. I have like 4 years of voicemails in my email. They send you all your voicemails via email. It's
very
crazy.
cool.
It's totally crazy. eVoice, they charge now though. So maybe not eVoice. Maybe I'll have to figure out something else.
What if you're grandfathered in?
I mean, I doubt it.
Maybe.
I don't-
Maybe.
Oh wait,
Maybe.
I still have
Maybe.
that. I still have that
Maybe.
number. I might be grandfathered in, but I doubt it.
I doubt
Well,
it.
we're gonna look into this. Stay tuned next week for is Bougie grandfathered in or
Or not.
is he or not?
Or not.
The laziest Rocky and Bullwinkle writer ever.
You're just like, fuck it.
You ever notice that show always sucked? Like
It
it seemed
was
like it
never
was
good to
gonna be
watch.
good, but it always
No,
sucked.
it was always like it's a good thing it was short because it
What
was.
was the Monty? The Mountie?
Oh, Dudley Do Right.
That was the in between show.
Yeah.
That was better than Rocky and Bullwinkle, and that show was not good.
Yeah, the only time that show was ever good was on You Were Homesick running like an insanely high fever.
Yeah, but that was never good.
when you were like hallucinating
Yeah.
as a child,
Like,
you're like,
"Oh."
oh, Rocky, Bullwinkle,
flying out of
he's flying, man.
No, that was a bad show.
What's the next
The
episode
good
gonna
shows-
be?
Wacky Races.
I was
Wacky
gonna say
Races.
Space Races. Space Races I found better than Wacky Races.
No, Wacky
I don't
Races
remember-
was.
I don't even know what
Wacky
Space
Races
Races
was with
is.
Dastardly Dog.
No, they were both great. I'm saying Space was better than Wacky.
No, Wacky Racer's better.
Dude,
I don't even know.
Come on,
picture
man.
Wacky Racers
Dude, Penelope
in
Pitstop.
space. They were all still there. They were just in space.
Yeah, I don't even remember that show.
Okay, how could like the cavemen be in space?
Or the haunted house folk.
Yeah.
They all had like
Who were the cavemen? Was that
Jet
Captain that, from the
propulsion, I don't know.
Flintstones, right?
No,
What was his name?
they were all original characters. I thought.
No. Well, maybe. Because
I
who
think
was
that-
that? There was that character in the Flintstones that the little guy, Captain Caveman. It wasn't Captain Caveman.
no.
Oh, and that was from Flintstones Kids.
Yeah, he wasn't in Flintstones regular.
What is he talking about?
Cartoons, man. Come on, you got.
What a cartoon?
I only know.
Oh, what?
Only thing I know is Pup Named Scooby Doo. As far
Oh
as
man, that show.
Hanna-Barbera kids.
What a weird.
I don't know
I
about
loved that show.
Hanna-Barbera. Like, name one show that is tolerable to watch
Dude,
now.
Johnny Bravo
Powerpuff
stands the test
Girls.
of
Oh, yeah,
time.
you're right.
Johnny Bravo. That's Seth MacFarlane.
Those all fell under the blanket of Hanna-Barbera.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, for
that Was
sure.
like, that was like their last. Like,
That was their
hurrah.
last.
That was their
hurrah,
last hurrah?
Yeah, for sure.
Was the water cartoon stuff? Like,
Yeah,
that's where it
cartoon,
came out,
cartoon.
right? Cartoon.
Well, no, it was What a Cartoon first, and then it morphed into cartoon.
Okay. Yeah, that was Seth
'Cause of the
MacFarlane's start was Johnny Bravo.
Do you guys remember the pilot episode of Powerpuff Girls where it was like the
Dude,
grand
I
opening of a
probably
mall?
saw it 5
Yeah.
times at least.
And that guy had that gun that turned people into like bacon or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fuzzy Lumpkins.
Fuzzy Lumpkins.
Right.
Totally. And he was like, he was always like, get off my property.
Okay.
Yeah, he just wanted to like make his.
What were the
jam.
other shows? Because I know you guys watched it. I watched those
Yeah,
episodes.
no, okay. The
million
rarest
times.
one, the rarest What a Cartoons were Yucky Duck, and there was another
I
one
remember
about
Yucky
it
Duck.
was a Tom and Jerry like adaptation about this like cat and this mouse, and it was only on so rarely. I don't remember the name of it. Maybe somebody can fill us in.
YouTube will have it for sure.
Yeah. Oh man, it was so great. But yeah, there was Yucky Duck. There was Dexter's Lab. There was Powerpuff Girls.
Johnny Bravo.
Johnny Bravo.
Didn't Seth MacFarlane make Johnny Bravo?
Yeah, we
Seth
mentioned
MacFarlane.
that twice on
Yeah,
air
he wrote
already
on
today.
it.
Today? Oh shit.
All right, I'm gonna go.
Really
to-
today?
Just prior to you saying
Yeah,
that,
man.
we
What do you not
mentioned it
even
twice.
listen to us?
I'm kind of doodling right now.
Oh, that's
you
a
guys
pretty
are
good drawing.
pretty much boring the shit out of me.
No, I'm going in. I'm going deep. I'm going Wikipedia on what
What
a
do you have
cartoon.
right there, my friend?
Yeah, you don't need to know about that.
Busted.
Does he have some prawn?
It looked suspect.
It was prawn.
I think it was r/space sticks.
We don't gotta talk about space.
Have you seen that, man?
Have you seen Space Sticks? Oh
I don't know
man,
what
you
that
don't.
is.
You don't. Yeah, it's a subreddit, and it's Vice called the asshole of the internet, and I would have
Basically.
to agree.
Yeah. I love it. I just looked at it last night actually. It's
After I told you
like
about it.
Imager, right? It's part of Imager or whatever that website is.
Well,
That
no,
web-
because Reddit just frequently links to that site. Like,
Right,
it's a
right.
Reddit subreddit, but
Yeah.
a lot of it comes from there.
I was looking at that and they have
Reddit just seems so annoying.
No, Reddit's awesome.
I've just recently hopped
Okay.
on board.
Sorry,
D
puzzle.
trust style. Is that why?
No. I mean,
I've just been getting like looking for alternatives to what I usually. And Reddit's great.
yeah.
Yeah, let me get a new one.
Um,
Okay, hang on. We gotta get. I wanna say this real quick. We have
Need
Powerpuff Girls,
empties.
Dexter's Lab, Yucky Duck,
Back of the table.
Dino in Stay Out, Johnny Bravo,
that's-
Sledgehammer Opossum, George and Junior.
George and
I remember
Junior.
George and Junior. Hard Luck Duck.
This is
Shake
sorry,
and Flick.
Wacky?
No,
This
these
is
are what
Wacky?
these are what are cartoons.
Okay.
Shake and Flick was the one I was talking about. We have the Adventures of Captain Buzz Cheaply. Oh, that one where he had the big head. The aliens had the big heads that they had to carry around on the little rollers.
I don't remember a single one of these fucking things. Well,
I don't
should say
remember
single
the
one,
names. I guarantee I remember.
Yoink
all
of
of them.
Yoink of the Yukon.
I remember that
You
one.
remember Yoink of the Yukon?
but I remember.
Oh man, no. Okay, there's a couple Yucky Ducks. Cow and Chicken got its start there.
Oh, here are the ladies coming
Hey,
back.
it's them again.
Hey, did you girls have a good time at the hookah bar? Good.
They did.
Is that a
Good.
call in? Do we have a call in?
Yeah.
Got a call in. Hello, listener. You are on Dead Air Radio. What is your question?
I think that was someone's cell phone.
I think it might have been.
That sounded like.
It might have been the other
sounded like
phone.
it was us.
Psych.
That's
yeah,
a huge letdown.
What a cartoons. So a lot of these I don't
Yeah,
remember.
a lot of these.
I can't believe there's so
You
many.
would-
There's over
no.
50.
See, Bart,
Yeah, that's wild.
you would remember them, but the names, like, it's so hard to just go off of the name. I mean, the
No,
only ones-
I remember
Courage
most
the
of
Cowardly Dog. That was a what a cartoon, right?
That was when it was cartoon.
Oh, okay.
Did these things actually air?
Yeah, they aired all
Yeah.
the time on Cartoon Network.
See,
and they were
I
some
do
of my
remember
favorites
the beginning
'cause
of
they were
Johnny
so short.
Bravo. Dude, that's
That's
got
nice.
to be us.
Dude, nothing's
Hey guys.
nothing's doing, man.
Whoa. Hello? Nope. Nothing. We're having some technical difficulties tonight. Oh. That actually sounds kind of cool. We should do that for like
it's
3
trippy.
minutes.
Yeah, let's just ride it.
All right. We are taking over the airwaves.
We're taking over. We are taking over.
It's got to be them, right?
Is that them or us?
I don't know, man. It's nothing.
Certainly sounds
Totally,
like us.
that's totally that phone. Yeah. We don't even know.
Why can't we answer it?
We
Oh, you gotta pick it up. You didn't used to have to do that.
we're falling. We're falling
Keep
apart.
calling, whoever you are. We'll get to you.
We are
We're
just-
figuring it out.
Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for this complete lack of professionalism on this.
Wait, you're
nice
putting the line on
episode.
hold now if you got it on. Wait for somebody to call, and we'll
what
take care of it.
I've been doing that.
No, but you got
Caller,
it
please
on.
call us back. We'll promise we'll answer your call.
Yeah, just keep calling.
Anyway, there he is. All right, we hit call. We hit phone. Caller, you're on air.
Good morning.
Oh, how are you?
How are you?
I said how are you?
You son of a bitch.
Hey, I regret that. Who is this?
Is this Dave?
Good.
You the fuck with me?
Listen, man, if you're gonna be hostile on air, I'm gonna have to ask you, who are you?
And what do you do?
Yes, I'm a police officer.
What is your name?
I work alone.
What was that?
No, what's your name?
Are you?
Totally unrelated. Next week we have John Kimball on the phone.
Yeah, is this Detective? Is this Detective John Kimball?
Is this Detective John Kimball?
Kimball.
And what's your profession again?
Don't say idiot.
Police officer.
Your police
Hey,
officer.
hey, what's your take on drinking and baking?
Give me a break.
No, your take on it.
Should you drink and bake?
Be very careful with you.
How often should you drink and bake, Mr. Kimball?
You're really inconsiderate.
You know what? You're the worst
You're an-
Arnold Schwarzenegger soundboard user I've ever came across.
You weak, pathetic fool.
What do you got to say about that, John Kimball?
You don't happen to have a cigar, do you?
I don't even understand.
Yeah, I can't get it.
You're done.
It's not working. Sorry, man. Call back when.
Call back when you know how to work the soundboard.
Call back never. Actually, no. Call back and just talk to us for real. You know.
No, never a clock.
We don't know who actually called, so you can call back and actually talk to us, and you will not have lost any faith or any face value.
Face, yeah.
Face.
You'll save a little face,
Sure.
as a matter of fact.
Who do you think that was? Actually, we shouldn't say names.
Somebody in the back.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, nobody's listening. It says so.
Well, they did a good job, I guess.
Yeah, we handled
Yeah,
him.
I guess so.
Yeah. Detective John Kimball.
All right, gentlemen.
John
We've been on.
Krimis?
We've been on for about 2 hours here.
Yeah,
You
let's
think
wrap
that's a,
up this
Think that's a
sucker.
show? I think that's a show. It's been great. Feels great to be back. Hopefully, I'll be back for next week's episode 2.
Love
no
you guys.
telling. I want to give a big shout out to my homeboy Benny here,
Yep.
my main man Barn,
Hey, hey.
and caller. You failed, but you blew it. But we love you.
We even baited you.
Celebrated working man. Amber, Tara, Dave.
They just passed us, you know.
She didn't even acknowledge us.
Yeah, I don't care.
What a dummy. We love you all. Thank you.